Welcome back to another video here on the first night of lockdown 2.0. I've got I was playing an action button video, which is a YouTube channel I'm subscribed to. Fantastic. Don't know why I'm explaining this. It's just going on in the background. I couldn't be bothered turning it off, so it's you know, it's just, you might find it more interesting than me, to be quite honest. But seriously, this is the first day of the second lockdown, and I've just finished my daily workout, and that's kind of part of what I wanted to speak to you guys about, really. Just checking in with you, making sure everybody else is okay, and maybe doing a little something that will inspire you guys to do something yourselves. I think it's more important than ever now to stay mentally, physically and spiritually fit. I think it's the best thing you can possibly do at the moment. There are all sorts of things going on in the world. Of course, we've got the US election. Not sure what the result of that is yet, but I think it's Biden who's win, done, whatever. And of course, you've got all sorts of stuff going on all over the planet, and you know, I mean, I could comment on the lockdown stuff and what my true thoughts are on it, but I'm not sure this video is for that. I'm not going to try and tell you guys what you should or shouldn't be doing. I'm just going to kind of walk you through some of the things that I've been doing today, and some of the things I've been doing in the build up to this, and what I intend to do to keep my head straight throughout this whole thing. It has to be said. Oh, I just realised that the microphone was pointing the other way. Now I have to say that I've been feeling pretty good actually over the last week or so. I think part of it's because I was anticipating something was going to happen. We had loads of other countries starting to go into lockdown. It was only a matter of time before we followed suit. Maybe we should have done it earlier, maybe we shouldn't have done it at all, I don't know. As I said, I'm not going to go into that political sort of thing, you know, crazy. Keep looking at the screen, not the lens. It's fireworks night as well, by the way, in case you hear stuff going on in the background. But yeah, I kind of anticipated that something might happen, so I've kind of been gearing up for it mentally. One thing I did was get a crisp haircut, as you can see, sort of preempting the fact that they might be closing, although I think they are actually still open now. But either way, always makes you feel a little bit better. I was actually feeling pretty bad a couple of weeks ago, not as in ill, just as in unhealthy. I put on a little bit more weight because I just started eating crap again. I was still doing lots of workouts, but as they say, you can't out-train a bad diet, and that sure is true. Put on a bit of weight, and I was feeling some old aches and pains coming back in, which I put down to the processed foods that I was eating, because it is amazing how much that stuff messes you up. It really does. But over the past week, I've been cleaning up my diet. I've been eating tons of nutritious food, really healthy food, and I've been feeling all the better for it. On top of that, I've also been doing a nice supplement regimen. I was doing the old cod liver oil, but now I'm trying out krill oil. Apparently it's better absorption, which is good for the older aches and pains. It's good for the inflammation and getting rid of inflammation. Is it getting rid of inflammation? Would you get rid of inflammation? Inflammation, would that be the... I don't know. Also been taking a turmeric and black pepper supplement. Again, good for inflammation, as well as an A to Z multivitamin, or as the American cousins of ours would say, a multivitamin. A to Z, A to Z. One thing I just wanted to say as well before we get on, if watching this video you are in a bad place at the moment, or you have relapsed, or you have done, you know, something that you weren't necessarily proud of, try not to beat yourself up too much about it. Pick yourself up, move on from here, you know what I mean? It's like one thing with the lockdown, all the pubs are closed. In fact, I actually noticed that some of them were closed earlier. When I was out running last night, I noticed that a lot of pubs had already closed, so perfect excuse not to have to go out, and you know, just try and stay away from it at home. Sorry, I don't know if I should have this on in the background or not, but this is a very funny YouTube channel, by the way. It does game reviews. Some of you might not be into that, but they're like 3.5 hour game reviews, and I think they're amazing. But so I'm going to get into what I've been doing on the daily in just a second, but before I do, it's worth pointing out that over 38.5% of people who watch this channel aren't subscribed. I mean, what the hell? I mean, it really is, you know, it really is totally understandable. I don't blame you at all. Okay, so here in my fine Isle of Englandshire, the restrictions are, it seems to be the hospitality sector who are going to be the most hit. As far as my job goes, I am GoldenEye. As far as my job's concerned, I'm very fortunate in that I can work from home and still be on full pay. I know that's not, I know that's not the same for everybody. So if you are out there and you've been furloughed, or even worse, you've lost your job, my heart goes out to you, and really, try and stick with it. It's not a good time out there right now for a lot of people. It really does suck. But I have to be honest. My situation is somewhat unchanged at the moment, but who knows. But yes, I've been able to work from home, which is good, but it also can get a bit claustrophobic. So I've been preempting things of what I'm going to do. So first thing I did today, about lunchtime, I went out for a nice walk. Here's an example of me out walking, which is a thing that most people do, and it's not really worth doing a video for, is it? I actually walked to the supermarket to get myself some fresh fruit, vegetables, etc., some vibrant foods that make me feel better. One thing I was pleasantly surprised to see as well, actually, was that there was no evidence of panic buying. I don't know if there has been, I don't know if there will be, I don't know how things are with you guys, but it was good to see that none of that was going on. It was everything I wanted to get, I could get. Just I was able to walk around, no problems, and it was a lovely day for it as well. So yeah, here in the UK, we don't have restrictions on how many times you can get exercise now. You can go out and exercise as much as you want. You can, you're allowed to go out and get food supplies, obviously, and stuff like that. I'm going to be utilising my options of going out. So yeah, getting out at lunchtime, I think that's a good thing. Just getting out, getting moving, getting the fresh air, and just buying little bits and pieces as and when. None of that panic buying. There's no need for it. So yes, I'm eating lots of healthy foods, getting my vitamins, getting my nutrition in, getting my supplements, and feeling much better for it. I'm going to be doing workouts every single day. Sorry, that is really, or should I say last night, I went out for a long run. Here's another example of me out and about. I was supposed to be running, but I can't be bothered taking the camera out with me when I'm running, because it's just a pain in the ass, quite frankly. So just imagine that I'm doing this faster and wearing sort of gym clothes. So I took a day off from that today, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running every other day, or getting some form of cardio. Well, it's going to be running, but on alternate days I'm going to be getting workouts at home, when I'm going to be doing body weight stuff. For example, this evening I did some push-ups. Then this one, some of this, then some of that, this one. After that, I've been following an app where it's 6-pack in 30 days, which is complete bollocks, because basically the only way you're going to get a 6-pack is if you're not a fat bastard. If you're a fat twat, then you're not going to get one, so don't do that. But it is actually a good one for strengthening the core, and strengthening the core is a essential thing to have to do. So if any of you are interested in doing that, it's one of those ones where you're supposed to do a workout every day, but I'm going to do it every other day, so that it's just a nice little way of having something on the phone, having an app that you can stick with, and just kind of keeps you engaged, keeps you doing it, you know what I mean. And then after all of this, I did my stretching, which you'll see thusly. I also tried some meditation. I keep trying to get into this, but I don't know, it just does my head in, to be quite honest. It actually makes me more anxious, it makes me more agitated. Maybe I just got to stick with it for longer, so maybe that's something that I can be doing, because we're going to be doing, we're in this lockdown for at least a month. On the days where I'm doing the bodyweight stuff, I'm also going to try and get out and do a walk as well, so I'm going to try and take advantage of the fact that we can go out. We can also, as well, it's okay to travel places to get exercise, so I should still be able to go up the hill and do stuff there as well. That's a thing I can do. But yeah, I guess I didn't really have too much to add to it, really. I mean, I just kind of wanted to point out the importance of having a routine, because when when you're in the kind of Groundhog Day, I guess it's kind of easy to go off the rails a bit. So maybe having those little things that you have to do in the middle of the day, throughout the day, they help out a lot. So personally, I'll be being able to carry on with work, getting out for a walk at lunch, just to get away from the desk, just to, liven up, just get some fresh air, get the blood flowing. After work, I'm going to be doing a workout, whether it be body weights or going out for a run, because that's another thing working at home as well. It kind of all blurs into one. So I like the idea of having a defining line between work and, my own time. So finish work, go out, do a run, for example. Then by the time I get back, I'm no longer at work. You know what I mean? I've already got that divide, if that makes any sense. Stretching just makes me feel better anyway. Meditation, like I said, maybe that's something I should give a go. Maybe I should try that a bit more over this next month. Maybe now's the time to get into it. But have a bit of leisure as well, but try and get a bit of work in as well. And if you're not working because you haven't got any work, horrible to say, maybe now's the time to concentrate on what you want to do, what you want to achieve in life, whether it be music or video or writing or starting your own business or getting some idea. Try not to be put off by the current events, because it's very easy to think of reasons why you shouldn't do something, but maybe now's the time for you. Maybe now is the time. One more thing before I go. I have recorded some podcasts. Unfortunately, there is some costs that come along with it, which I did not anticipate. I thought it was much like YouTube, and that you just recorded something, just post it up there. You have to pay for web podcast hosting, I think, which is not cheap. So I'm not asking for money. It's something I will sort out, but the chances are that's going to be in the new year. I've also got some ideas for videos that I'd like to do in the future as well, which include you guys more. Part of why I've been getting a bit burnt out with these videos, quite frankly, I'm a bit sick of me. I'm a bit sick, I'm a bit sick of talking about me. So I've got an idea to get you guys involved a little more, but might be the next video I do. I'll let you know what I'm thinking about for that one. Seriously, take care of yourselves. I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what your situation is. Leave a comment down below, and any of you are commenting as well, maybe comment on other people's comments as well, so you can keep in touch with each other as well, because things are tough. Things are getting tough out there, but that doesn't mean they have to be bad. You know what I mean? You can stay chill. That'll do for today's video. I'll be back soon, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.